Okay, Sean Baker and Mya Taylor, congratulations on your Indie Spirit nominations, and congratulations on your Gotham wins. Mya, you won for Breakthrough Actor, and the film won the Audience Award. So now that you guys have won one of the earlier awards of the season, have you got your Oscar speeches ready?
I've been ready since I was 5.
Well, tell us, how does it feel to have been recognized by the Gothams? I mean, when you guys were shooting this little movie in Hollywood on iPhones, did you ever imagine that you would be at this point now talking about the movie and accepting awards for it?
I didn't have any high expectations when we were filming. I thought I was just doing a regular great project. You know, I had no idea that it was going to go to Sundance or any of this other stuff.
Yeah, I'm just in the same boat. When you're making a film, you're just concentrating on getting that film made, and that's it.
And making it great. That's it.
Right. You don't want to be thinking about the future because, well, I believe in jinxing myself, so I'm not past just the production. But in terms of what you asked earlier about what we felt, what I feel about the Gothams, I'm just so proud of Mya for winning this award and so happy. And also with the Audience Award, the fact that it was the audience who, you always care about the audience as the filmmakers, so
yeah,
it feels good.
It feels really good, you know? Especially to be the first trans person to even have this going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Well, I mean, you guys never could have anticipated also that this movie would come out at a time when transsexual issues are sort of at the forefront of the American consciousness. You know, what can a film like yours really do to help further these rights issues, do you think?
I think that, as far as this film, I think it shows, you know, the struggles that we have. So it kind of opens up people's eyes to that, because a lot of people are kind of like blind to it. I mean, passing by Santa Monica every day, not knowing what's going on there, even knowing something's going on, but not knowing what's really going on and why these people are here. So,
yeah, I see it as just one more story in the millions of stories that could be told about the various trans communities and movements. And it's just one piece in helping escalate or increase the visibility and awareness.
Right. Well, tell us where the idea for this movie came from, Sean. You know,
well,
how did you come up with it?
I set out to make a film about Santa Monica and Highland. I live about a half a mile from there. The idea, we very few ideas. Three very thin ideas, and one was that I knew there was some sort of climactic at donut time. That was one of the only ideas we had. We didn't want to. Chris and I co-wrote the screenplay, and transgender white guys from outside. We didn't want to go in there and pose the plot. We wanted to first, meet people about the area, find collaborators. And Mya, we met, who really opened the doors and introduced us and showed enthusiasm in the project. And introduced us to Katina Kiki Rodriguez. And I knew that the two of them would be playing the two lead characters of this film. And then it was about finding us at that point.
Yeah.
And one story from Kiki one night about how her boyfriend had cheated on her. And we thought, dramatic story. And it was fictionalized, obviously, based on a lot of the stuff that was stolen from that area.
Yeah. Sean was really, really, really sweet. At approaching. I didn't think that he was. First of all, he's gorgeous. He's a beautiful man. He's super sweet. Like, yeah. Because he was able to show me film that he's already done, and of course I know to look him up on IMDb. I gotta make sure he's the real thing. Pull a fast one over me. This is not happening. And it turned out that he was. He was real. And you know, one thing I really loved about him is that he listened, and he didn't like you. I can kind of tell somebody with good and bad intentions. You know, I can tell, and I knew that his intentions were pretty good, and I knew that he wasn't going to like destroy, you know, the community, like in the negative stuff like that.
Well, and I also have to thank Mya and Kiki for really trusting Chris and I and the rest of my team. Because without that, I wouldn't have been able to move forward from that first day. I remember the first day I met Mya. She was in the courtyard of the center, which is about a block away from shooting at. And I saw her from 30 feet away, and it was just, she had this aura about her, something that was just telling us we have to talk to her. And the minute we talked to her, within seconds, she expressed the same amount of enthusiasm back to us, and we were rolling at that moment. And I remember Chris and I went away saying to ourselves, wow, okay, not only she, you know, she's beautiful, you don't know if she's talented. She has a lot of charisma, and it just seemed like a very positive start to a nice relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, as somebody who has worked in the area of Hollywood that you guys shot in, I know that you encounter a lot of colorful characters and can have a lot of interesting experiences. So I'm curious what some of your experiences of shooting were like. Can you talk about that?
My co-screenwriter got his wallet stolen on the first series.
Yeah.
And you know, we're making this small movie, and but you know, but that the colorful characters were also really helpful and as well. And they, when we sometimes approach them as part of the scene and impromptu that we would just improvise, we were very into that. They were up for that. So I have to thank the neighborhood as well, because the neighborhood and not very who actually were resistant. For the most part, they knew that we were doing just a small art project.
They were just catty. That's just how they were just catty.
But honestly, also the out a lot. I have to say, because I saw us shooting from a Santa Monica, I would think that we're just shooting our own videos or our home video. We didn't look like a film. We didn't give away that sound equipment.
Yeah, because he's like 7 feet tall. You know, as far as the iPhones go, you know, for me, like people ask me, did the iPhones make it easier for you to be able to act? And I'm like, no. Because it's, I mean, it's like right now we're on a MacBook Pro. And if this was filming a movie, okay, I'm talking to Sean, I'm talking to him. Don't look at the camera. Like, that's obvious. You know? For any camera. I just don't look at it.
Yeah, I'm not really referring to that. I'm referring to people on the street that were totally non-public, and we're asking them to take it. That is it. In that case, I think that a lot. But Mya and Kiki were already aspiring entertainers. You know, Kiki actually studied drama in high school. So that helped out. I wasn't just asking professionals to be in this film. I was asking first-time actors to take these roles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I studied drama when I was in junior high, and I think right then I knew that I had it because I was in Theater 1, and then within like 3 months, she moved me to Theater 2.
Oh,
so yeah.
Well, tell us some more about you know, this being your first movie and Kiki's first movie. You know, what were some of your experiences like finding what the character was going to be, and you know, working with
somebody else?
What was that like?
The character, basically, I pulled her up from a lot of people that I knew. You know, on how they act, like this fish your tea, mamas, or girl. That's fish over there, girl. That's fish over there, girl. You know, like, that's how they act. So I was like, okay, well, I need to do this, you know, to make this character seem as original as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that she relates to Alexandra is humor. Because that's just how I am in real life. Like, you know, that's just me, humorous. So I guess that's how she relates to me in real life. But as far as far as like making her, she was made from a lot of different people, and I guess that's kind of what made her slightly difficult to kind of put together. But then it's been difficult because I'm Mya Taylor.
Right. And what did Sean give you as a director that really helped you along with that?
An amazing script to begin with. Yeah, what I liked about working with him was he was open to direction too. You know, he wasn't like, okay, well, I just want this done this way. He's not that type of person when you work with him. Like, he knows what he's talking about, but he's also open to what other people have to say.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, Sean, I wonder if you could talk a bit more. You know, you mentioned shooting on the iPhone. You know, it doesn't look like a movie that was shot on a cell phone. So I'm wondering what, you know, other than the obvious budgetary reasons, what that gave you as a filmmaker, you know, and helping tell your story.
Well, thank you. We tried to elevate it to a cinematic level as much as possible. But being such a small, and I'm going to call it a communication device. It's actually it's first and foremost a communication device that happens to have a camera on it. We're using something that everybody owns themselves. So therefore we were able to blend in. I was able to shoot clandestinely. I was able to capture more candid moments. I think I was able to, you know, capture more street life. So, I mean, and also it freed me up. A few days in, we realized how much we could actually move the camera and do impromptu crane shots. And I could jump on my bicycle, and I'm literally a bicycle, and get 360 shots around our actors just by me biking up and down the sidewalk. And this stuff, you know, my previous films have been more static, less movement. And this one really, just the hyperactivity really kicked in with this. And I think it has to do with the iPhone. Yeah, those are just a few of the many benefits that came with it. And it was a nice experience. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what's next for you guys now that you've broken through with this?
Sean's just being really nice. Like, the reason why this film looks so good is because he worked so hard on editing. You know, like, a lot of people think, oh, you made a movie with an iPhone, I'm gonna go and do that too. Don't try it. Don't try it. This man, like, true enough, it was shot with an iPhone, but it's all with his editing skills. He's amazing.
Well, I had a wonderful colorist, Luke Cahill, who helped me in many ways, you know, capture the hues of Los Angeles, you know, the making, I mean, we treated it a lot in post-production. So yeah, I have a good team around me, and I'm always relying on those individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's next for us? I'm working on getting my own TV show. That's like the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have the meeting for it in a few days for the TV agents and everything. I have an amazing writer that's working on it. Basically, I want it to be about my own story, but I also want it to be humorous. But I also want people to learn from it, you know? Not just trans people, cisgender people all around the world. I want everybody to be able to relate to it, whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, gay, lesbian, bisexual, or cisgender. You know, you can be trans, you can be a dog. If a dog can learn from this, then a dog can learn from this, you know? Like, yeah. And then this next month, I film my third film, which is a short called Diane from the Moon. I'm excited about that too. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And I am about to embark on a new feature, trying to get it up and running this summer.
Starring Mya Taylor.
It's about children. So it's going to be all first timers, about children living in Florida. So we're gonna, you know, right now we're really immersed in the festival season and award season. But you know, I think that's over the next few months, it's going to, you know, phase out, and we're going to be, you know, onward with our projects. So yeah, looking forward to it.
It's really exciting. It's really exciting. I could just take off my wig and dance.
You know, one of the really great things about this movie is that even though it's a film about transsexual sex workers, I think that it's oddly relatable for all people, you know, because it's really about like a human struggle in a sense. You know, can you talk a bit about that?
Well, you know, my co-screenwriter, Chris Bragash, he always came back to friendship, as you know, as Mya just said, as being a universal theme that, you know, so no matter, even though we're focusing on like a microcosm, we are hoping that themes in the film will connect with people around the world. So that's what I think. That's what ultimately this can be seen as a film about, you know, friendship, family, and perhaps a little bit of infidelity in there. And if anybody has ever experienced any of those three things, they will connect with them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Lastly, I just want to ask you guys, since this movie takes place during Christmas time, do you think it has the potential to become a holiday classic like It's a Wonderful Life or Miracle on 34th Street?
Well, be one of the less classier version of those movies. Everything's like classy.
Yeah, but
I guess it could be.
Yeah, I mean, we, according to Twitter, we might be. I mean, we get a lot of tweets every day saying you know, it's no longer Christmas Story. Now it's Tangerine. It's nice, you know. It would be wonderful. Yeah, sure. Throw it on Christmas for the whole family. Just kidding. Not for the whole family.
The kids, 5-year-olds watching, talking about fish.
Well, you know, Academy members view their screeners over the holiday season. So, I mean, if you sell it as a Christmas movie, maybe they'll watch it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you both so much, and congratulations on the film and on your Gotham wins and your Spirit nominations, and you know, wish you the best with it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.